everyone, this is Grace. How are you? Did you like the ninja? I thought that was cute because today I'm gonna talk about some of the con artists, and I think they would look like that. You know, maybe they look like a trustworthy person to you, but they might be like that in a ninja try to steal your money. So this is the book I always recommend you to read, The 100-Year Life. We would be living up to maybe age 100, and we would be working until age 80. So let's redesign your life. Today, I'd like to share with you my story. This is one of the very important lessons that I learned when I was very young, meaning I was around 30, I think. There is a very good lawyer in Los Angeles, and he told me this: Grace, it's not that important how much you make, but it's more important how much you keep. He said, it's not that important how much you make, but it's more important how much you can keep your money. So he really said that, and before I met him, I thought you just have to have a big wage, big income, 6-figure income. Oh, that person makes so much, this person makes so much. But again, income is something nice, but you really have to pay more attention to how much you can keep. So it was one of the very important piece of advice I learned when I was right around 30 years old. And today I'd like to share with you, this is based upon my personal experience, no claim, okay, no financial claim, I'm not your advisor, but I just like to, my prayer is you don't get cheated by people, especially when the economy is booming, when there is a new technology coming in. Remember internet .net bubble? When the new technology comes out, everybody is excited. Everybody wants to invest, make money. You hear one story, you hear another story, so you get excited, right? And I think now the world is kind of that ambience. There's something in the air that everybody wants to do something. And at the same time, I've seen, and also I could have been a victim too. I was almost cheated too. So that's why I'd like to share my personal story with you, so that hopefully you don't get cheated. Number one, some people approach to you, they say, hey, this is a pre-IPO deal, pre-IPO, one share 5,000, one share 10,000, one share 100,000. Why don't you buy that? Okay? And again, it's all up to you. But when somebody approached me, this is the pre-IPO, initial public offer, I wouldn't do that because number one, for this company to go public, their share, number one, I didn't really contribute them. I wasn't their angel investor. I wasn't their white knight. And I don't know them. They don't know me. Why in the world they or their agent would find me, offer me initial public offer, deal? So unless you are somebody, if you are just an ordinary person like me, and somebody approach you pre-IPO, I think most of the case might be a, con artist. And then likewise, now the time is cryptocurrency, and there are tons of ICO. And again, I was told about 95% of ICO deals are real scam. And then again, there is another one. My friend, approached me. Hey, Grace, one share, $10,000. This is ICO. You have to hold on for 2 years. And coming from England, what do you think? I don't know. I mean, I I wouldn't want to touch anything if I don't know. And again, it's really up to you. If you are willing to take the risk, high return, go ahead, but not me. Don't come to me. I'm not interested in those things because I don't know the person, and I don't know the person, and so I'm not gonna just buy the share from the agent or distributor. So that's one. And also number two, this is another case. Somebody from Japan approached me, and the one share is only $300, $500. Do you want to do this? This is also, ICO or deal, whatever. And then I fill out the application because it's coming from my friend, and the amount is relatively small. So I figure, okay, I don't want to hurt your face, so let me do it. But there is a wiring instruction. They say, please wire the money to this bank in the bank account. So I ask, so do you want me to wire the money to this bank account, right? Then the person says, oh, you know what, Grace? Yeah, but that particular bank account has been closed. So here is a new bank account. So he showed me his iPhone, and just, can you wire the money to here? Beep, beep. That's also a red flag. When somebody say, yeah, the bank account has been closed down. Not the company closed down, but has been closed down or suspended by the government. No, don't. So when I heard that word, I said, but I'm still curious. Can you tell me why your bank account has been closed? Then the guy's story was so hilarious. I can tell he's a con artist. He was saying, oh, the company has a competitor. The competitor is a very well-known, Nikkei 200 company that everybody know in Japan. So he said, this company is a competitor, and they wanted to harass us. They feel threatened. Our company is going to really, succeed and excel. So what they did was they harass us. They talk to the bank to close our account. No way, people. There's no such thing. Only the government or the bank feels something, fishy about that particular account. Then they can, in Japan, they can close it or they can suspend it, but not the competitor, not the third, party can order the bank to close it. No, cannot. So please. But unfortunately, I've known many people cheated on this particular case. Okay, and then the number three. Some people, now everybody invent program, apps, and they say, oh, buy my app. This app will automatically trade for you. Look, now your money increased by 1,000. Oh, 10 minutes later, wow, now your balance is 2,000. All of those things. And then I was listening because it was on a TV program or something. So I was kind of listening. I'm curious. I'm always curious person. And then this person was saying, my app make you money round the clock, 24/7. And you are trading New York Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange, it's not open 24/7. They are trading only during business, days from, I think, Eastern time, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., something like that. So you cannot trade New York Stock Exchange weekends or midnight. But this particular app that the person was selling, they say 24/7 stock trading. I don't think so, but I might be wrong. So that was the fourth case. And then also there was another one. I thought it was so funny. The person is driving like Lamborghini or Ferrari. They drive all those fancy cars, and they have a fancy villas or fancy house. They say, hey, welcome to my house in Beverly Hills. This is one of 10 houses I have, something like that. But you have to be kind of wonder, is this really his house? He has the grand deed, recorded under his name, or is this rental just for shooting the video to entice you? And what you can do is, if you know the person's name, if you know the address, you can just go to the county recorder's office, because that's a public information. If you know the, for example, if you see the video, if you happen to see any address of the neighbor or something, then you can just go to recorder's office, check the deed, and see if the person is indeed the owner of the property, or he might be just renting, So again, just to be careful. And the number 5, this happened to another my acquaintance, and this lady was a little bit too innocent and naive. She was saying, "Oh, Grace, that particular company, I searched Google. There are so many lawsuits about that company. That company must be fake. No good, no good. Don't buy their product, no good." Well, this is a reverse case. This company has to be legitimate, happen to be legitimate. Why? Because I happen to know the owner. Well, not the friends, but at least I met the owner, I talked to them, and I met the product developer, so I know they are good. But this person doesn't know anything about it, and just like anybody else, she got the company name, she Googled it, and she said, "Wow, there are so many lawsuits. Grace, the company had so many lawsuits, may not be good." Well, yes and no. But all the Fortune 500 companies, when the company become famous, big, profit, making, legitimate, they always get lawsuit. So, companies like your favorite company, like Walt Disney Company, or whatever the company you like, the Toyota company, Mercedes-Benz company, your hotel, your favorite hotel, they almost always, Fortune 500 companies, almost always, they have legal department. They have a legal department with the cream of the crop lawyers in-house, and they work with, outside the most famous law firm in your area too, So it doesn't mean they are bad, that if you Google it and there are so many lawsuits, it doesn't just mean that. But again, I just share with you those 5 stories of my personal stories today. And the person might have a good intention. They really try to go public. They really try to do initial coin offer, but something happened, and they may not be able to make it. So I'm not saying they are all con, especially to be listed in a stock exchange like a SEC. They have such a high level requirements, and even though they work so hard, but they may not be able to make it. So when that happens, it may not be a con. But on the other hand, there are so many con artists and the schemes, Ponzi schemes. Everybody's out there to cheat you, to take your money away. So what you have to do, everything you do, you are responsible. You are responsible for your money. You are responsible for your life. So you have to study yourself. Don't be lazy. Don't ever say something like, "Oh, I don't know anything about money, but because my friend does it, I trust that friend, so I do the same." Never do that. Never, never. You just have to, learn yourself. Knowledge is power. And again, I'm not making any claim. I'm just sharing my personal story. But be careful and do your homework. Before you put your money, if it is a company with the address, go there, take a look. Who knows, that particular address might be just like a virtual office or in a share office, and the company really does not exist. Or you just go to county recorder's office, or a state secretary of the state, or whatever, and just check if their company is legitimate and check their track record. Okay? You have to do your homework. There's no easy way in life. Okay, that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.